Today we'll be going over a demonstration of how you will do your picking up open shifts, viewing your location schedules, doing shift swaps, request to covers, and also accepting shift swaps and request to covers. So this is going to be the main screen that you live in for scheduling. You'll log in and go to My Calendar. This is the same place that you actually request time off. So this will be the view of your screen. You'll see all your scheduled shifts here. Go to the top a little bit here. And you'll see, so you have a schedule on from 7A to 7P on Monday. Now I want to highlight some of these features at the bottom before we go into picking up open shifts. Down here at the bottom, you'll see that you can see the coverage for your actual floor. So what's nice about that is, hey, on Wednesday we only have 1 to 4. Really, it might be nice for me to pick up an open shift, help get that coverage closer to 4 for our need for days or nights. So that's your coverage down there at the bottom. Another nice new feature is location schedule. Now this will be your entire floor schedule, and please note, not all schedules are on the system because this is a test system. So right here you can see, and this could be potentially where you go and look, hey, I actually want to work on Thursday. Maybe I could do a shift swap because I actually don't want to work this Sunday, or things like that. So that's great. You can now see everybody's schedule and you can see their job next, so MTs and RNs. And another kind of nice little feature I have here is you can actually hide the unscheduled employees for the weeks, and that way you can just pull up who's actually on the schedule. Now at the top here, this is where you will pick up your open shifts. So you can see at the top here that there's a ton of openings. Again, this is a test environment, so that's why there are so many open shifts, because not all the schedules are on. But on Thursday I have some availability, and I'd actually like to pick up the night shift from 7P to 7A. So what I can do is I can go ahead and submit for that, and that'll go to my manager, and when it gets approved I'll also get an email. Now let's say that someone has done a shift swap and request to cover with me. You will actually get an email. So I would have received an email that someone had wanted to do a shift swap with me. It'll actually go on your calendar, and you'll see it right here. You can go to the day, and then you can click on the details, and it'll tell you who offered the shift swap and what they wanted to start with. So they actually want me to work their shift on 9/20 and swap with me for my 9/18. So I can go ahead and approve that there when I hover back over, or refuse. Now, if I accept this, it still needs to go to the manager for approval, and then I'll get an email when it's actually been done. And a great thing is you can go ahead and start, having the conversation in person. Like, okay, I would like to do a shift swap with you, and then you can go on Kronos and do it electronically. Couple 3 things down here under more, you have your request shift, which is the same here. The nice thing about this is you don't need to go click on the pink. You can just pick a day you would like to work. So if there's a shift out on Friday or on Saturday, and if they've put it further into the next week's, which they have not yet, you could do that, and you can go ahead and just submit from that right there. So see there, I submitted for Saturday as well. This is also where you will do your request to cover. So on Monday, I need somebody to cover my shift. So I went under more and went to request to cover. And on Monday, 9/18, I need somebody to cover my shift. So I'll get a list of employees. I can select up to 10, and this will go to them. And then once they approve it, so let's say I want Heather to do it, and I go ahead and submit to her. This will go to the manager for approval. They will approve it, but not until Heather has approved it. So just because you selected Heather to request to cover your shifts, she still needs to approve it. So Heather will go in, approve it, and then it will go to the manager. Once the manager approves it, you guys will be all set for that request to cover. Very similar with shift swap, except you need to pick a day that you're going to actually pick for another shift. So request to cover, you're just picking the day you want covered. But in this scenario, I want someone to cover me on 9/18, and I'd like to pick up another shift on 9/20. So I go ahead and put in 9/18 for the shift I need covered. Then I want to swap with somebody on 9/20. It'll come up with a list of employees. Same thing here. So Amy's going to get a notification that I've requested to do a shift swap with her. Once she approves it, it will go to the manager for approval. Thank you for watching this short demonstration. Please reach out to the appropriate people for any concerns or questions. Thank you.